Dogecoin got some resistance in this area, and ever since then we've been going sideways, and it looks like we broke to the downside right here. I was watching this support going to the upside. We had a trend line going up. We broke that right here. We started going sideways. So what I did is I started looking at the bottom and the top, and we broke that going to the downside. So the next thing that I was doing is we had a channel pattern basically. So I would target from the bottom to the top of that, drag that to the breakout, gives you a target of around 15260, but it looks like we're still heading down a little bit. The other thing that I was looking at is we have support right here, support giving me a trend line going like this. Right now we are testing that trend line. If we break that going to the downside, we could look at different places. Excuse me. We have these previous supports right here, or we have the Fibonacci retracement level, and that's, I think, kind of the point that I want to kind of make is we came up. Okay, so I was looking at this Fibonacci retracement level over here. We came down, we hit that 139 and then got a bounce to the upside. We came up, hit that Fibonacci retracement level once, came up or got resistance, came down, got support, hit it again, came down, got support, hit it again. Now we're trending to the downside. I wouldn't be surprised if we broke this trend line going down and possibly came back down. This what I'm hoping for is we come back down and hit this Fibonacci retracement level. Okay, so now we're breaking this trend line. I was kind of waiting for this to happen. We haven't closed any candles on it, and we were getting a little bit of a bounce right here. But what I'm thinking, if we could break this level, then I could get a little more confident on this one. If we could break this one, the previous support right here, a little more confident on this one. If we could break this one right here, a little more confident on this one. But at any one of these levels, we could get a bounce. But I think breaking this trend line going to the downside would maybe give us it might cause some momentum to go down. What was the other things I was looking at? Okay, so like I was saying, the main thing that I'm looking at is the Fibonacci retracement levels. If we go to the daily time frame, let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit, and let me just show you how I'm getting these levels from. So we had a big run up, and then we started getting resistance and trending down, and ever since then we've been in this little box right here. So we set up a Fibonacci retracement from the bottom of the box to the top of the box. Then we can have levels to watch as it goes down. 50% is a great level. 61% comes into play sometimes. 38% is a very conservative place to look for at a dip. But right now we hit the 50 cent percent level, and I'm wondering if that was a target hit. Now we're going to come back down, hit this Fibonacci retracement level again. The other thing I wanted to kind of mention is we actually like this Fibonacci retracement strategy. We want sideways action like this, where the price is moving in and out of this Fibonacci retracement levels for the next 10 years, so we can, take advantage of it. So yeah, and then we just watch the trend lines right now. Let me also show you the other thing that kind of made me. Oh, I guess I talked about it at the beginning. Is the first thing that kind of made me suspicious, though, is we had a trend line going up. We broke it going to the downside, but we've also been doing that over here, though, and it's not impossible that we still get support and bounce out. We haven't closed under this, or we haven't really got a lot of momentum, but we had this uptrend. We broke that going sideways, went down, got support over here. Again, uptrend going to this one just kind of went down, got support over here, crawled up, and then now we broke pretty clean to the downside. I'm kind of curious if we're going to continue to go down. I'm looking at 139 as my target, though, in general, in my opinion. That's just what that's just what I'm thinking. We had a lot of trouble in this area right here. I was really kind of getting bullish that we would break through this. It's still not impossible, but look at what we're doing right now on that trend line. It looks like we're kind of breaking it right now. We were testing it, and now we're kind of breaking it. Let's see if this is a wick down or if this is an actual move to the downside. Like I said, the next support would be maybe what is it? 149, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, let's see what else we got. I think the other thing I wanted to talk about, let's go to the daily time frame. Let's go to a chart that is a little cleaner. Let's go to maybe this one. Um, and this is that smaller Fibonacci retracement level. Instead of using from the top or the bottom and the top of this big run, I'm just using the bottom and the top of this small run. But it's still been pretty effective, and the 61% level lines up with the other one, which is kind of funny. So let's see, what did I want to show you? Okay, the moving averages. Let's go ahead and delete everything because I don't really need any of that. I'm looking at the 9 moving average right here on the daily time frame, and we've been going in and out of that moving average. Right now, it looks like the moving average is kind of like tilted, like kind of has like a tilt downward, and it looks like we might be coming in and testing it. So yeah, we're still on top of it though, which is, I guess, a good sign or a good thing. But like I said, it does look like we're kind of like pushing it down as opposed to it kind of curving up. You know what I mean? It's like instead of it going up, it's kind of like going like that. So I don't know. I guess it's not really much of a signal yet. We're still on top of it, so maybe that still makes it possible. I was saying, I was still kind of bullish on this pattern right here. It's still not impossible. We're basically testing that trend right now. If we break this trend going to the downside, then I don't know how much this pattern is in play if we start breaking this trend going down, is what I'm trying to say, because we had this shoulder, we had a head, and then we had a shoulder. If we could continue this going to the upside, and that's why I'm kind of still skeptical on being bearish, but at the same time we've kind of broken some of the other trends on the smaller time frames. Let's go back to that other chart. I think the main thing that I'm watching, 4-hour time frame, and we have this support, watching that trend line. If we break that going to the downside on the 4-hour and close candles going to the downside, even if I don't know, just being underneath that trend line, then I think we have a better chance of coming down here at possibly .139. And we'll see if that Fibonacci retracement or Fibonacci strategy in general. I think, yeah, because so the play would be we bought this one and then we sell it up here and then we buy it again down here. Hopefully we can do that. Or that's kind of what I'm thinking. Let me know what you guys think though. If you guys liked the video, hit that thumbs up. If you guys want to watch the last video, check it out right here. See you in the next one.